Greetings everyone, Duckville here. We're going to look at something a little bit different for this particular video. We're going to have a look at the new Heart of the Swarm UI and of course some of the changes that have been made to the system. There is a lot to go through. What we'll try and do is just go through as many of the things as I can. Some of the things I won't be able to, just purely because either that'd need to be done in a first-person video and I haven't gotten around to. I just wanted to get something out really quickly for you guys to have a look at. There are a couple of things that I would actually need some friends for, which unfortunately right now I don't. I am a sad little panda. What we'll do is, hang on, let me just quickly fix something up. Okay, of course, the new sort of home screen, the layout is quite a lot nicer. It's a little bit cleaner. Look very Diablo 3. I'm sure if you have played that, which I'm sure most of you would have, you would know that there is this very similar style button array on the left-hand side with the like sort of characters in the middle, and it looks very nice. We still have the news and community tab, which is just over here at the moment, keeping up to date, of course, with Dallas this weekend. Barcraft update for autumn. There is later on season 5 beginning, and the pumpkin contest winners, which is all. It's good to see them keeping up to date. When this first came in, I think there were times where there would be things from months behind, and it would just be quite disconcerting. So of course, as we said, Kerrigan standing here in the middle in her 7 of 9 boob suit, which is pretty groovy, got some nice lights on it, and she does some cool things while standing here, just sort of does some crazy psychic powers and her eyes go all funny. But that's not what we're here to look at. We're looking at some of these different things here. Previously, when you would play, or of course if you're still playing, Wings of Liberty until we all get Heart of the Swarm going, you would need to jump up into the top section, click on StarCraft, and then click on the 1v1 matchmaking button. In this, one simple click on the matchmaking brings you to the matchmaking screen. Once you have selected ranked or unranked, you can then click on your play button, get started with a match, and it's very simple like that. I quite like that it's just 2 clicks to start a game when you're trying to get in and just get into a game really quickly. It's always good to have that. Of course, got the nice little information tab here with what league you're in, your wins, your bonus pool, the season that we're in, and the season end date, which is pretty cool. I'm currently in Platinum League because I was just cannon rushing a couple of people just to get some games out of the way so I'd have a replay to look at. The rest of this is all very similar. Of course, the layout as a whole is very minimalistic, which to me is really nice. I know some people won't like it. Some people will like having, masses of information around the sides and all this kind of stuff. Maybe your chat window up here. I tell you what, at the moment I like the way this is. There is a team chat button which takes you to the looking for team channel if you want to find some people to go and do some 4v4s or some 3v3s or whatever, which is really nice. Also a quick button to view your ladder, which I think is also very good to have. At the moment, me sitting here in Division Sakai Zeta with Zergs and Protoss so far, mostly in this league. Yeah, so that's the matchmaking screen. Nice and easy to get to, very simple to look at and all that kind of thing, which is all good. For custom games, I'm not the most well-versed person when it comes to custom games, so I'm not totally sort of confident in saying whether this is better or not, because I never really play custom games or anything like that. You've got this whole thing here. It's just slightly redesigned. Hopefully, it's a little bit better than it was in Wings of Liberty, and isn't as biased as it used to be. What else have we got? Yeah, just all the recent changes. There is a direct link to the strategy chat here, which is very cool. I think they've embraced the fact that people do want chat rooms, and people want to get straight to them and want to say, "Oh my God, what do I do on this map?" While you're in the custom game screen, click on it, open it up, and then start talking. One thing I forgot to mention, map preferences. In here, it's changed a little bit, changed for the better, definitely. Got a win percentage for the map. So you can see, at the moment, I've played 2 games on Daybreak, won 1, and then lost 1. Howling Peak, I've won, and Tigger Shipyard, I've won. I've only played a few games so far in the new patch, but it's nice to have that there so that you can say, for a Zerg player, if you were on Akalon Waste and you say, yep, I lose that one all the time, you could come in and your win percentage is like 2%, yep, I'm very bad at that map. Or if you have, you know, a map that you've played 50 times, 100%, you're an absolute champ, and you don't need to untick that one. Or you could do it the reverse version. If you get to 100, you could, you know, aim for, alright, I want to be 80% on Daybreak. Once I get there, untick it, or get better at these other maps. I think that'd be really beneficial for some players to work on. The other tab, of course, is the replays section. Still basically the same, not really much has changed here. I still think there needs to be information here, extra information in this little section on the right. There needs to be, there needs to be navigation changes to this bit as well. You can't even go up and down to browse through the replays, which, while not like it's a bit of a first world problem, but it's still something that could be worked on just for ease of use. I mean, that's you know, that's what you want in a UI, is ease of use. Nothing else in this tab has changed. Of course, you will see down the bottom that the bar down here is very much like a taskbar in Windows or some other OS like that. You've got your menu tab over here. Not really too much has changed here. The global hotkeys is in the options section. Of course, in the gameplay, you now have the damaged unit life bars when they will only be shown if they are damaged, which I think is really cool. You can change your menu theme, which is an old thing. But apart from that, not too much else has changed. There is also the chat channel section. So you can jump straight into them, or of course join them, pretty much the same as it was before. The clan section, where you can create a clan. It's very simple to make one. You can just like type it in and it will set it up straight away. There's no dilly-dallying around. So I made just a little one called Duck Rollin' with the tag Duck. So you've got a nice little chat channel here for the clan. I believe you can actually make it private, or it already is private. Something like that. Anyway, a news section. You can create news items. Today, hang on, zoo. Today we are going to the zoo. Yo. Adds it in. Bam. Puts a little time thing there. Nice to have. Nice little thing to add in. You can edit them and delete them as well, which is always good. Info. Just add in like information about the clan. Obviously, for most clans, you would be putting in details of your, you know, Ventrilo or Mumble or whatever, and details, you know, your charter of whatever, if people still do that kind of thing, all that kind of stuff. And then for me at the moment, I'm the only member. Can I kick me out? No, I can't. You can get out here. You can invite people by inviting them through your friends list or whatever. So you can, hang on, what does that do? Bam! That's interesting. Hang on, let me see if I can create that again. Yes, I can. There you go. So that's how simple it is. Just type it in and you're done. It does, of course, add to the little tag to the front of your name. You'll see here on my profile down the bottom left, number 4, because that is my level on my Protoss little thing here. As you can see, going to be 45,000 XP to get to the next level. In the couple of games I've played, you get, I think you get a bonus amount for your first win of the day. You get a bonus amount, for some reason today is a bonus weekend of points, so you get some bonus points there. I had a 15-minute game, and I got, I think it was about 30,000 points, so I actually went from level 1 to level 2 straight away. And then in my 4th game, which was one that I lost, I got, I think, 10,000, something like that. Yeah, so that's the way that works. Of course, you've got the section here that now shows your wins instead of previously when it wouldn't allow that for anyone lower than Masters. I did get it's pretty badass, check it out. I got a Protoss decal, oh yeah, level 3 Protoss decal here for making it past level 3. Hopefully this isn't the end of the bonuses you get for leveling up your character. Hopefully there's some more interesting things that come along, because I tell you what, decals and portraits, no one's going to care very soon. Match history, of course, we'll just take a quick look at the scoreboard as it looks now. This is a game where a guy cannon rushed me, and then I went Mass Phoenix to try and just have some fun back at his sake. And you can see here, when you win a game, you'll get an average across all of your games. So as you can see here, my average APM across the what is it, 4 games that I've played so far, average APM of 307. Combat efficiency, which is your units killed minus the value of units lost. Currently I'm up by 531, mainly because I just totally destroyed this guy. Supply efficiency, it doesn't actually say exactly what that is. I don't know what the deal with that would be. Either way, average unspent resources is still here, and then your actual match. So it says this match here. So this is the actual match, which, you know, theoretically you just played. The score summary is here with some, you know, slight changes. Not really much changed here. The build order just looks a little bit different. There's nothing really too interesting here. And the graphs, you've got the army value, which is from before. Workers created is there. We got upgrade spending, which is pretty cool. I think one thing they could add to this, which would be really, really nice to see, is something which I believe was in Age of Empires, in the stats graphs, after you'd play a game of Age of Empires, or it could have been something else, where you'd have a spike like this, and you could put your mouse over the line, and it would say, they built this. I think in this, it'd be really, really cool if you could put your mouse over and say, well, what did he do? If you don't have time to watch the replay, you could say, well, what did he do right here that would make him spike? And if I put my mouse over here, it would say he built a Dark Shrine, because he failed cannons, and of course the next step is to get a Dark Shrine, which he did. So that'd be nice to have, but I don't know if we'll see that. We've also got the resource collection right here, of course. But yeah, so that's the score screen. In addition to these little things here, there is also the experience thing. Unfortunately, I'll have to grab a screenshot or something like that to show you guys what it looks like. But there is an experience little graph. Sorry, it's not a graph. It's a screen that has your level progress, and then your you know, how much XP you earned from a game, and how much you got from bonuses like the you know, holiday bonus or a first win of the day bonus, that kind of thing. And then it shows you what your next decal or portrait will be. So that's pretty cool. Got your create party button down here, which is nice. And of course the chat fills up this line here. What else after that? Not really too much. What we'll do is we'll have a quick look in a replay so I can just show you guys a couple of the small changes that have been added in for in-game. You'll see the decal has a nice little animation right at the start, and they are much more prominent, so you can see them there a little bit better than you would before. I'm going to put this on high speed and just turn the sound off so you can all hear me properly. The timer has moved slightly, just a little bit to the right, not too much of a big difference. These menus down the bottom right have also changed a bit. We've got the help tab, the social tab, and then also your menu. Now displays the time just in case, your wireless signal for some reason, and then your frame rate as well. I suppose the wireless is good to know if you're trying to deal with something. And you can't actually see it right now, but there is an idle worker button just across to the left here, and then an idle or your you have the button to click to grab all of your army units. So that's also quite nice as well. Hang on, let me just go back a bit. Now, just looking quickly at the minimap, we can see that I was trying to cannon rush this guy, and he is currently attacking some of these pylons that are on the side here. Down in the minimap, you can see that the pylons are actually flashing white, which is nice for observers to be able to see if something's going on the map. And I don't actually have any replays with someone using nukes or Nidus Worms at the moment. So if you do, send them through, and I'll be able to put you in the next sort of little update video. But nice little changes there. We also, a bit of a change here is the structures tab. So you can see right now that I've got 6 pylons up on the map at the moment. And that, just to confirm, that's the ones that are actually built, of course. So ones that are in construction are actually in the production tab, as I'm sure you can figure out yourself. Now, and what else? Was there anything else that changed in there? No, nothing changed. Active forces. Wait, no, not that one. yeah. Anyway, so that's most of the changes here. A couple of things you won't actually see in this, unfortunately. I think it would be nice if they actually did. Was that when you build? So it's whenever you build basically anything, you'll get XP. So if I was in the game, what I might when you build this pylon right now, you would see a little bit of XP pop up, and you get, I think it's around about 100 XP for a pylon or something along those lines, and that gets added to your total XP that is shown at the end of the game. And you of course get things for probes. You get, like, I think it's 50 for a probe, and then all of your units from there on. And now Mr. Good Guy getting a little bit mad because I did the cannon rush and then walled off properly. Yeah, so that's around about it for the changes that I can actively show you guys right now. If you want to show me, if you have any questions or anything like that, please feel free to post them in the comments on this video. I'll be happy to answer them as quickly as I can. There is also, oh, just quickly, you would have seen the Zealot fell back down the ramp. That's pretty cool. Yeah, hang on, let me do it in slow-mo. Because I know people love the idea of these crazy new animations for things. Watch this guy right here. Bam. Wait, I didn't show it from this vision. Anyway, so things fall off cliffs and that kind of thing too, which is really cool. But yeah, as I was saying, if you have any questions, please feel free to post in the video or send me a replay or whatever. If you've got Heart of the Swarm replays, send them through, because I would really like to see some more, and I'm going to be casting some more. Yeah, you can expect those very soon. Thank you all for tuning in. Hopefully you got to see some of this cool new stuff, and we'll see some new stuff coming soon. Props to Blizzard, because it is looking very good, and Heart of the Swarm should be a whole bunch of fun. I'll catch you all next time. Cheers.